Where do you live? What do you give? Rights, fights, flights, constitution, existence is gone. From up above, you are seen as a pawn. True
Be releasing this song.
spirituality.
Big Careful remix.
Be careful.
DJ Unity, Incomplete. Miss Kendra, and Mike Boogie.
There's already a design in place to control the human race, and if I say too much, it's me they will erase. So fix your face, it's time to fix your situation, cause too much time is wasted on. So please take control and glorify your soul. So what purity and spirituality is the only guarantee to be safe and free. And what they will do is create a police state, and some will say that it's already too late. So what can we debate? Don't you know your right to vote can go away, and it can be amended and we know one day. So who's to say or who's to know that aliens haven't been here since the pyramid show? But what I wanna know is why do you trust them so when they hate us so? And we'll never say sorry and keep on treating us just like basic Atari. Who are we? The original that's been mixed. Plus we've been violently mistreated by the 666. How can we really see
A little under the weather, dealing with allergies. Miss Kendra, crazy vocals on Hip Hop Forever, my first album. And they dropped this song this week. You can hear the whole joint. Yeah. All right, let's get into it. Oh my gosh. You guys, I woke up this morning and the allergies have kicked in. It's 85 degrees today, 91 tomorrow in Arizona, where I'm at. How you guys feeling? It's Eric Taylor, BigEAstro. I feel pretty good. Just a little, my throat, my eyes. But wifey will be here in a minute. Say hello to you guys in the chat. Thanks for coming. Tonight on episode 319 of my Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast, can I tell you guys a little funny stuff? The Mercury retrograde. It took me 5 chances to put this podcast up tonight. I was having issues with my computer and Restream, with the streaming app that I use. My community and Buddy Boss is almost done. Okay, you guys, just to get in the community to see everything, it's only going to be $5 a month. But to get the exclusive content, the 10% discount off of all services, to get 50% after being in the group for a year off of a natal solar return secondary progression, it's going to be $18 a month. But that's only going to be for the first few months if you join, and then it will probably go up to $25. So this is a great steal. You also get both coffee talks each month for free. I mean, for the $18, and that's valued at $35. So you're already saving $17 there. Plus, all my podcast guests, not every single one, but the majority of them since the summer, and I've had amazing people on, they are offering, behind the scenes exclusive messages for you, but discounts on their services. And some of them, really good discounts. So I'm really proud of this. I'm humbled and honored. I'll be on live on Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern with Stephanie Mason, episode 321. I'll get back to that. Episode 320, I'm recording tomorrow with Yesenia Rose, talking about legalese, traveling freely, sovereignty, right? Not having to deal with your debts already paid for, right? This is a whole deep conversation that you may know about, you may not know about, but you can learn. And Yesenia Rose is fascinating. We're going to hear about her story, her spiritual awakening, and all that she knows about you being a sovereign being, okay? And if you know about maritime law and all that, she's going to break it down. I'll probably release that around 4 p.m. Around a little bit before 5 p.m. Eastern on March 25th, my papa's birthday. Thursday, I'll be on live with Stephanie Mason, episode 321. She does quantum leaping, past life regression, really working on the subconscious mind. I mean, she is fascinating. That is going to be Thursday, episode 321, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific with Stephanie Mason. I cannot wait. And my better half is here. I'm going to take a sip of tea and let her say hello to you guys in the chat. And then we'll get into Venus and Aries in the birth chart. Check in on Venus retrograde in Aries. See how you guys doing. I got a story of a friend and client who made a mistake. And Mars and Aries in the birth chart.
Hello, everybody. So good to see everybody. Hey, Danny, how are you?
D nice.
And C, so good to see you.
What's up, C? We missed you. I think maybe you missed the last episode? We missed you, C. Listen, C, if you're not here, we feel it.
What I know is that every time I think of him now, I think of C knows. Mm-hmm. Anyways, he said retrograde always brings us problems with technology and delays.
Dude,
absolutely.
I told you 5 times to get this show up today. So it's Venus and Mercury. But I'm not going to talk about it because my wifey gets mad at me because I don't take care of cleaning up my computer.
He doesn't, and it really annoys me.
But that's okay.
His problems,
wait.
Honestly,
I'm only human. Boom, 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 boom.
Listen. Even a human has to take some responsibility and clean up their shit.
I do. You guys, you know what it is?
Listen.
No.
I say hi to people.
Okay,
hey,
I just create a lot of content. Go ahead.
He does, but he doesn't need to do things in the way. Anyways, whatever. Let's Scooter for you to see.
Hey, Scooter. How you doing?
Nice to see you.
We're still doing the fast.
I feel like I have
Scooter, you haven't been here in a few months, but how are you?
Mark Matthews.
What's up, Mark? You're a new regular.
Peace, love.
Appreciate you, brother.
Matthews. Yes, and Jackie.
Jackie Washington?
No, Jacqueline DeSoris.
Oh, Dolores.
I'm
hey,
sorry,
Jack.
I said that wrong.
My Canadian friend. How are you?
Hello. So good to see you.
And your friend just booked with me. I'm actually doing a chart for her, I think tomorrow or Tuesday. So I love you, Canadians.
So
just because our government's not being nice to you doesn't mean us Americans are like that, okay?
Yes. So we have Rain, or is it Rayanne W?
Oh,
she says hello, and she's new.
You're new. So please share your big 3, Rain or Rayanne, but probably Rain.
Let us know. Tell us, when you comment back, let me know how you say that. And E. Claybrook is back. We haven't seen you in a hot second.
Claybrook or Claiborne?
Claybrook.
Okay. No. I just thought I remember there's a Claiborne too.
Yeah.
Hey, Claybrook, what's up?
Good to see you as well.
What's up,
Claybrook? And Majestic Alana. You are majestic.
Yes. Name. We got a chart reading coming up.
And yes, he just said he missed us. Not sure why. And then Sia Ani.
Hey, Sia. Sia, how's your mom doing? Tell her I said hello. And Sia, isn't it almost Aries season? I think that's your sign. Aren't you going to take advantage of the birth chart sale? Still waiting to meet you, Sia. But I hope you guys are doing well. Okay. Let me just say this real quick. You guys can still order Coffee Talk from yesterday. $22. We had a bunch of people there. Some people, couldn't make it live, but were in the replay. Dan will tell you. Dan will tell you it was amazing. It was so much fun. People worldwide. And I broke down the Aries solar eclipse and Neptune and Aries, but Dan will tell you we really went in. So if you pay the $22, you get the recording. If you wait a day or two, I may release them separately on YouTube because I want to put up a video for Aries solar eclipse and Neptune and Aries, but it's going to be pared down and edited, so you won't get the nooks and crannies, and you still got to wait. So it's up to you, but if you want to book it, Eric@BigEAstrology.com. The Coffee Talks next month are going to be good. Let me just say this, and then you get back to the chat. Saturday, April 12th, 2 hours, $22. We're going to do Jupiter in Cancer transit for a year starting June 9th. Very muy importante information, okay? And we will do a blind chart reading of a Coffee Talk member. So if you have never been, you can still come and offer up your chart to be read by the group. And then at the end, we reveal who it is. Only I know, but I don't ever tell. And then we reveal who it is. And then we get the instant feedback on how we did reading it, but then how, you feel, and you should revealing what you want to share about your life story. That is going to be amazing. Then the next Friday, right, the 18th, I'm going to be doing the mini Coffee Talk, right? $13. That's 60 minutes, maybe like more 65 minutes. But what I'm doing is I'm going to break down the chart of the transit from May to November of Saturn in Aries. This is going to be a good month. April, dealing with some stuff. Jupiter Cancer, blind chart reading for a Coffee Talk member, and Saturn in Aries. $22. And then the Friday the 18th, I'm going to play Jason, $13. Read.
So, says she's been doing well.
Who said
Rose,
who's
Scooter,
doing well?
Scooter.
Oh, Scooter. I'm glad Scooter.
Sing. And then Rose Jefferson
Hey,
is
Rose.
with us. Hey, Rose. How you doing,
Rose,
girlfriend?
when am I going to meet you?
This
You going to
is
come
like
to Coffee
day
Talk?
that a lot of people are coming back, so it is so
No,
good.
Rose is always here. She's been here.
Because I haven't seen her in a bit. Maybe I just missed you. I'm sorry. And then
she may have missed one, maybe just one. Rose is pretty. Rose, you're the best. But are you coming to Coffee Talk, or are you going to book a chart reading with me, Rose, so I can meet you? I love meeting you guys, just so you know. I really do.
So Sia said, my Venus is in Aries, and I've been feeling really emotional as of yesterday evening.
Yeah, listen, that's why I want you to get the chart reading. This retrograde, and I'm going to get to that in a minute.
She says she's going to take advantage.
Yeah,
just,
please.
Give her some time. Get off her back. Why are you just... She going to do it. She going to do it. She going to do it. He just, you know what it is? He really wants to work with you. So he gets so impatient.
Well, no, because I met her mother. Her mother is so sweet and so nice.
Sit down. Be humble.
Be humble.
Sit down.
Okay. Be humble. But Sia, you just seem wonderful. Your mother spoke glowingly about you. So I look forward to meeting you, my friend. That's all it is. And I do want you to take advantage of the Aries birth chart sale. And now it's more time. 206 for 90 minutes. So we get to really talk it up and ask all the questions you want. We're still doing the fast. Wifey and I are doing pretty good. Yes. This is day 7.
I'm feeling really, really good. I think I want to try and stretch it out to 10 days.
She wants to do 9 or 10 days. I don't know if I can make it.
He's starting to have his allergies come in.
And maybe this is good to continue it, but I'm just I woke up this morning. I'm feeling like I'm in the Pisces party. I'm underwater, you guys.
One of the things when you're doing a fast, like kind of the way that we do it, I always say, listen to your body. If I play it by ear. So it's like, if I wake up tomorrow, I'm drinking some Chinese herbal tea here too. Doing it, I will probably continue. And I kind of go every day. I just check in. Do you feel like doing it? Okay.
Well, I will say this: I can at least do day 8. I know I can push through to Monday. Let me just put that on the side over there. And I can do longer. I'm extremely disciplined. Anything she can do, I can do better.
No, not better.
Not better.
Maybe different.
I can.
Let's say you're a man. I'm a woman. We do things differently. It's just you don't have to be better than me.
She's taking it literal.
Is that toxic masculinity? I'm just kidding.
We won't even
believe in that.
We won't even get into an article.
I really don't like
that stuff, you guys.
We have 4 boys, and I'm like so over that whole thing.
Well, because there's attack on boys and men. There really is
that way. Absolutely.
And no, I'm only joking with her, and as though she kind of jumped.
I think we all need to be great, men and women.
But I was
beautiful. What? Am I cutting you off every time you get ready to speak? Am I doing what you do to me? Oh my gosh.
I was just singing a song. I wasn't saying that I could do, but I mean, in terms of the fast, if she can do 10 days, I can do 10 days. And sometimes we do lift each other up and inspire each other. So I was trying to give her props and love because she's an inspiration to me, but she doesn't want me to give her props and love.
What?
Anyway.
Listen, can I get back to the chat?
Yes, get back to the chat.
Oh my gosh. You know what?
No, I'm saying you're acting like you don't.
Our girl, Ryan, we were totally wrong.
Ryan.
Not Rain or Rayanne. Ryan. And
well, you were wrong. I wasn't wrong.
It's so funny because when I first saw it, I said Ryan. And in my mind, I said Ryan, but then I said no. So there you go. Always go with your... See, that was a thing.
Intuition.
Always go with your first gut thought.
She wasn't listening to her Lilith. She wasn't listening to her Lilith.
Is always correct. So Ryan is an Aries sun, a Cap moon, and a Leo rising.
Cap moon, Leo rising, Aries sun in the 9th house, and the Cap moon in the 6th.
And she said her Aries is in Venus. Now go ahead.
Okay, Venus and Aries. So, okay. Leo rising, you definitely love children. You can be a big kid at heart. You are a regal queen. with the Aries sun in the ninth house, it can play both ways where you really follow dad's teachings. That's the ninth house, wisdom, beliefs, and philosophies. But sometimes um, you and dad could also bang heads. The sun squaring the moon. I don't know if mom and dad got divorced or there were just, opportunities for growth when you were born in their relationship and marriage. You have to let me know. But the cat moon in the sixth, at your house of health and all that stuff, in terms of food, second and sixth house, earth signs definitely want to get enough fruits and vegetables. Grounding and earthing in nature is really good to enhance your intuition. But the moon doesn't like being in the sixth house. It's a mild malefic house. So definitely watch out for digestion. Más agua. Bebo agua. And remember, fruit is the H3O, is how we get hydration, and that's God's candy. So one thing about the cat moon in the sixth house, part of your daily routine, you like to be the leader, the boss at work. You get it done. You inspire your coworkers. You're like the one to get it done. Or you could have your own. You could literally have your own business. And chances are, depending on your age, at 44 or 56, you got a book to write and publish. Okay. So, but definitely Aries sun, hit me up, Eric at BigEAstrology.com, and take advantage of the birth chart sale. You can do natal chart, solar turn, second day progression, live 90 minutes with me, or the custom video summary, you guys. It's a mini movie of your life. You can even email me a picture and I could put it in there. And there's music and I'm reading your whole chart and I do transit recording and videos are your planetary placements. That's normally 300. It's for 246. Hammer, put them in a mix.
Okay. So Danny said the coffee talk was awesome.
It was fun, man. Thank you for coming.
Christina Law is here.
Hey,
hello, Christina.
Christina Law, I want to meet
Good
you
to
too.
see you as well. Jackie said that we don't buy into the BS happening and we tell everyone about you, and I am so glad. Thank you.
Yeah, she seems really sweet, and yeah, I'm excited. Thank you, Jackie.
And she said my friend and I were talking about the eclipse season the other day, and unfortunately, her aunt passed away.
I know she told. Oh my gosh!
Unfortunately,
everyone. A lot of you see all the people that have been passing lately.
It's brace ourselves. Yeah. We are going through a
lot of souls are transitioning.
Transition time, and it is going to include a lot of people passing away. So just be prepared. I say that in love, not to make anybody upset
or fearful,
process,
because you're going home.
Understand, for anybody that you love,
they're going to be in a better place.
Be reunited at some point.
But you can still talk to them in the spiritual realm. Yeah,
does not die. It just changes forms, right? Yeah. So that's what we need to keep in mind.
I talk to my mother all the time, and guess what, you guys? I was on the other side, and I will tell you that, your soul is eternal. It really does continue, and your loved ones may not know that you're there, but you'll still be around them. When I astral traveled to the home, you saw. Hopefully, you guys watched the episode. I was so honored in Black History Month to interview my 4 boys, and my third son, Jackson. He had shared how he was like he could close his eyes and kind of like barely and then squint and like kind of see me when I astral traveled to the home. And he when he opened his eyes, he was like hugging air and he was like hugging me because he came and gave me a hug. And it was really touching, but it was real. He saw me, I saw him. And then he told his mom about that. So just know that the dimensions and realms, your soul continues on.
It's real, Let me see here. Rose Jefferson, she said she came to Coffee Talk before.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry, Rose. Yes. I was correcting myself in my head, and I'm sorry I meant to say that. I do remember meeting you, but
she wasn't sure if her camera was on or not.
Yeah, I think it may have been on for a little bit, but I do remember meeting you. But I would love to, do your chart, and hopefully I see you back in April. Coffee Talks, what I just said. And you guys came on a little bit later. Saturday, April 12th, 2 hours, $22. Jupiter and Cancer transit starting June 9th for a year, and a blind chart reading of one of you guys. You can offer up your chart, and then Friday the 18th, $13. It'll be 8 p.m. Eastern. The Saturday will be 12 p.m. Eastern. It'll be Saturn in Aries from, I don't know the exact date yet. I got to check the transit. I think it's from May to November. Okay. But we got to get to Venus and Aries
Okay,
real quick.
A few more. So E. Claybrook, she said that when are we coming off the fast, and do we eat light,
We
then
very
heavy, or back to normal portions? So
no.
okay. So
It's a great question.
I think I already said this maybe, but I'm at this point. Once we get to that week, we kind of play it by ear. I feel like I can do, like, we try to do at least 7 days a month, and we've been doing this since December.
But December was 16 days, and then when the new year came, we decided we would do like 7-8 days each month in 2025.
So
that was our goal, and we've been doing it so far.
What I can definitely say is that the benefits of fasting in the way that we have is definitely
less joint pain, inflammation. You guys, we've both lost a ton of weight. That's not why we were doing it, but it is an extra bonus. I might need some new clothes soon.
Yes, things are
so definitely get a birth chart sale because I need new clothes. But for me, I always take care of the kids first. They always need new shoes, sneakers. She'll tell you, like, we really put ourselves last.
We definitely do.
And I'd rather her get stuff for her than even me get anything.
Anyways, we we definitely see the cumulative effects of doing this fast every month. Yeah. And what we notice is that we never fully in that month gain back whatever we lost. Yeah. We also just never stopped seeing the benefits. Yeah. So this month we did something a little bit different, because the first 3 months we were very strict, master cleanse all the days that we were done, just this, nothing else. This month we switched it up and we did a juice cleanse. Why? Because they were selling juice cleanses at Costco. At first, when I went to go buy them, they were $20 for 6 bottles of juice and 2 elixirs, ginger elixirs, and I thought that was a great price. But I guess they're not selling them, so they marked the price down to $10, and that made it a great price. I'm like,
she got a bargain.
I did. I love getting bargains, honey. If I can get anyways. So we started out, he did, I think, 3 days of the juice. I did 2 days of the juice before I went into the master cleanse. And what I'm probably going to do is end with a few days.
We noticed the juice has less calories than the maple syrup. So this time I don't know. But this time, listen, this is crazy. 7 days, we've both lost 8 pounds. Yeah. It's over a pound a day.
Yeah.
Loco poco crazy.
Also, what I incorporated this month more so than the other months is I've been doing herbal teas. So I went online and I just bought big packs of herbs, right?
Mullein leaf,
and I put them into the water. So I just kind of, and because I can't choose, I'm not good at choosing. So I did soursop, guava leaf, mullein flower.
I usually choose for her.
Mullein leaf, and God, you keep interrupting me, and then I keep forgetting what I'm going to say. Arnica, mugwort, a bunch of things, and I just simmer it in the pot. And I simmer for about 10 minutes, and I just kept it going. And I make a big, huge pot of it, and I just ladle it out. And we've been drinking these teas because they're really good for getting your lymphatic system flowing and also working on your kidneys and your liver. So there's a lot of benefit to them. So anyways.
But let me say this. What she's talking about is so important for all of us at this time, right?
Absolutely.
I want you guys to know, with Pluto in Aquarius, Pluto's virus, Neptune is disease at the 29th degree, and we're dealing with the Pisces North Node and Virgo South Node, the health axis, until July 2026. We've got to focus on our health right now, almost maybe more than ever, with all that's going on in the world and the planetary alignments. Ooh. Please focus on your health. Okay,
so
real quick, and then we got to get to Venus.
Ryan said thank you.
You're welcome.
E. Claybrook, I'm so sorry. You are a man. You told me that a while back. But see, what happened is you didn't come for a long time, so I forgot.
She forgot. I remembered, bro.
I will remember. And then he asked a really good question.
Yes,
he said,
I love good questions.
When are we going to get a Black Moon Lilith stream? Meanwhile, mine is in Libra, and I would love to hear about it.
Oh, come on, bro.
Oh, bro. Well, see, there you go.
You're not looking through my playlist? I have Black Moon Lilith in all 12 signs and in all 12 houses. I'm the #1 astrologer in the world for Black Moon Lilith in the first house. Did I answer your question? So please, you guys, look through my playlist. Go to the homepage.
He's got a lot of videos.
I've got your whole chart in there. The only thing I haven't done is Vesta and Vertex, and I'm not going to do those probably. They're not that important to me. So, but I did Part of Fortune, Chiron, Lilith. I mean, and you know what I was thinking about doing? First of all, and I apologize, I did Ceres too, but I have to finish. I didn't forget. I have to do Ceres and Cancer to complete the series. I may do Eros, which is another energy you look for love and a compatibility chart and relationship chart.
Yeah, do that.
Eros. So I may do Eros.
All we
Okay.
need is love.
So let's get started. Venus in Aries in the natal birth chart. Venus, Aries is debilitated. You're welcome. Is debilitated in Aries. Not a death sentence. I just got to teach you how to work with the energy. What is Venus? Your love language, romance, chocolate, a wife or a same-sex couple or a husband. Venus is your art, culture, entertainment. It's dinero. It's your food. Not really food, more sweets, but it's your fashion, right? How you be stunting on them. Venus, just so you guys know, it's, the seed of life. It's actual semen. Venus is also devotion. So when you have Venus in Aries, see ya. Hopefully mommy's not watching. Venus and Aries ladies, y'all may pick your men. Venus and Aries ladies, you could be a little bit more aggressive or initiating in relationships or sexually. You can be an impulsive shopper, so be mindful of that. You can be competitive in love and relationships, and not in necessarily always the bad way. If it's aspecting Pluto, Mars, maybe Saturn, but it could be competitive, like you like to play pickleball, you like to play tennis, basketball, poker, backgammon, spades with your partner. Okay, you want to win. You want to win, 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 no matter what. So remember that with Venus and Aries, it is activity and movement in sports is really part of your love language. Remember, the ram, you guys, is almost like blind. So they ram head first into things to learn themselves in spatial awareness. So that impulsiveness also could lead to being extremely accident prone. Slow down, like Brand Nubian. You guys know about Brand Nubian? I used to work on Oz with Lord Jamal from Brand Nubian, and my cousin grew up with Sadat X and them. And so I love Brand Nubian. They're no joke. But yeah, working on Sopranos was a lot of fun. Actually, I never met Method Man when he was on there, but definitely met Salt and other people that were on there. A lot of fun. A lot of fun on Oz and Sopranos. My acting days, and I've lost so much weight. I'm back to my acting modeling date in New York. My weight, right? I got down to 179. That's crap. I already hit my wedding weight, 187, 179. And you guys, this isn't really a big deal for me, but it is because I got really sick in 2013. Sorry to segue, but Valley Fever and all that stuff. So I got in my sickest at 2015. I maxed at 240 pounds. That was absurd. I've never been like overweight and that heavy. But that was the mucus and the phlegm because it didn't go to my lungs. It went to my head and my neck, and it was producing mucus every day as if I had the flu. It was terrible. But this all led me to astrology. You see how these things work? So I want to share that with you guys. And I think I really jumped into the astrology when I had the Jupiter return in Scorpio, hence occult knowledge. And I'm Jupiter Scorpio. So Venus and Aries also, you kind of can be like hook up in a club, wham, bam, thank you, man, one night stands. So be mindful of that and be careful. See ya. But very playful and fun. But just remember your love language. It is not always a contact sport. You gotta slow down, be patient, and don't be impulsive in choosing a partner and shopping. And remember, you do want to work on your self-love. It's not introspective. Okay. So that's the Venus and Aries type energy. But they are very fun. You could be flirty, but it's actually just more direct. If you think somebody's handsome or you think somebody's sexy or fine, you just come straight up and say it. Like Venus and Aries is not waiting for an invitation. If they're attracted to somebody, they're like going to let them know. And they're going to be like, hey, I'm feeling you. What? Okay. Venus and Aries is direct. They don't play. Now, but you could have things aspecting it to make you more shy and stuff like that. I'd have to do your chart. This is general by itself. in the birth chart. Let's check in on the Venus retrograde in Aries, right? I think currently it may be at like 4 degrees, 3 degrees. But what I want to say is it will be going into Pisces this week. Okay, just in a couple of days. You'll see on the astro weather, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't remember offhand. And then Mercury will join it later on the 29th after the eclipse. Because on the eclipse, if you were at Coffee Talk, you would know at the eclipse, Mercury's at 0 degrees Aries. That's a pretty important story. But one thing about this Venus retrograde, you guys, please, this is not the time to purchase a new wardrobe, get piercings, tattoos, or do something new to your face. Okay. Had a client who went through some things. I don't want to get into the details, but she, wasn't happy with what she did. And it's the same thing with the clothes you may buy, the new haircut, the new car. No, no, no. New relationships. No, no, no. And don't go back to the old. Somebody's going to knock on your door. Venus, Aries retrograde. Somebody from the past will definitely try to be like, yo, can I slide through? A little Netflix and chill? Be like, no, thank you. Okay. Ladies, when guys do that, but unless you are, wanting that, that's fine. But don't fall for guys when they're doing that. They're not, they're really just coming for the Netflix and chill and trying to hook up, right? So you don't want to do that during a retrograde. You will regret that too. Okay. So just be very mindful with the Venus in retrograde. The best thing to do, spring cleaning, clean out your closet of clothing, right? We're going through stuff. I got to get rid of some more stuff this week, but also this is a time to work on your self-love. Do a fast to improve your looks and your style and lose weight like me. So now I got to get new clothes. That's a great idea to do Venus retrograde. Okay. Even she happened to find her old, from her old business before Sabale Pure, her hair mask. And I got some of it and she had it in her hair and I smelled it. Do you know she wasn't going to tell me or give it to me, but I smelled it in her hair when she was giving me a hug.
I wasn't going to hide it from you.
I smelled it in her hair because I'm a bloodhound. I was like, what? You got mask? Now, I've been asking her for oil for my hair. My scalp was getting dry. She was neglecting me. I almost was about to buy it, but I don't want to waste family money on it. But I feel like I got to buy it because she won't give me hair oil. And her hair face body oil is so exquisite that I would pay for it. But if I'm paying for it, we're actually losing money if I pay for it because, there's other stuff, but it's coming from the same place, right? So I just want to say she found it and then I love it. And so now I re-put it in my hair. My hair is feeling so good and just, whatever. And her products are amazing, you guys. If she brings that back, that hair mask, oof. But she's going to be bringing back some products probably over the summer. And the best one that you guys want to jump on that she already has great products, but her healing balm, oh my God.
Hopefully I'll bring it back. We'll see.
Maybe in the fall, but I think it's got to come back. It's going to come back. So any questions about Venus and Aries and this Venus retrograde? How have you been doing? Have you been tempted to go back to an ex or to make some fashion purchases or a car? Now, if you have to fix a car or your car breaks down, you got to get a new one, totally fine. But just chime in, let me know, and then we'll get to Mars and Aries.
Let me see here.
These allergies, y'all.
Jolly James is here and says
hey,
hello.
Jolly James, welcome back.
And it's so hard for me to read this person's thing. I put my little glasses on. Okay. Jazz loves Blade. I'm sorry, Jazz. There you go. She's got this fancy writing on there.
Oh,
and then we had Gigi the Empress here. She said, hey.
Gigi's back. What up, Gigi?
And I feel like, Gigi, did you buy something from Sabale? I feel like I spoke to you or so. Oh, you followed me on Instagram. That's what it is.
Oh,
and if anybody wants to go follow me on Instagram, please
feel free. Follow her. Sabale Pure. She's a good follow.
Yeah. Anyways.
But get her products, y'all. This is a great time.
She said Mars and Aries ruling the planet.
Oof.
And
are you an Aries rising or Scorpio rising?
And then Kim is here.
Hey, Kim, how
A
are
bit
you, my
late, but
friend?
she's happy to be
Oh,
here.
Kim, you're always on
You're
time,
right
my
on
friend.
time. It's nice to see
We
you.
appreciate you. Thank you. Where's Evelyn? Ev's not here?
Nope.
That's all
That's-
right. So any questions about the Venus retrograde? Any stories? How are you doing? Any X's or any sometimes you could have already filled out your taxes. We got to do that soon and get your tax return. Venus retrograde. That's a Venus retrograde type thing. Just remember this. And it's funny how both of them end before the taxes are due on the 15th. I'm not saying wait to do your taxes to the 15th, but it's just interesting. Mercury ends on the 7th, Venus on the 14th, and then taxes on the 15th. I think that's kind of interesting. Oh, I forgot to ask you guys, please. I can't turn on the TV because it just messes up the internet. Our internet sometimes, it's just where we live, the community, it's a little ghetto. Please give me an update. I went to University of Maryland at College Park. We are playing Colorado State now. It's either TNT or TBS or True TV. Can somebody please give me a score of the Maryland Colorado State game? I would greatly appreciate it. All right. Yo, Terps. I'm a proud alum, and we got a good team. If we win, we go to Sweet 16 and we play Florida Gators, the number 1 seed. That's going to be a battle. They're good. They beat the defending champs UConn today. St. John's lost, North Carolina lost, so that's my only team left is Maryland. So any comments on Venus and Aries and the birth chart or Venus retrograde? Sia, did I kind of hit it on point with you?
And let's see. So Claybrook said, Friday was cleaning out my car at the car wash and made a mistake by locking your keys in the car.
That
when I looked up, I saw an ex cleaning out her car. She helped me call and that's very nice.
That's not funny, but I mean it's funny, right? That's called astrology good. But you saw an ex and she helped you to get your car.
Helped him get in his.
That's one of the best Venus retrograde stories I've ever heard. Wow. Did you guys end on good terms?
Obviously,
I guess you did. If she had but she could just be a really sweet human.
Well, if you had ended in bad terms, you might be a nice person, but you still might be later.
But she may be a special. You don't know.
I don't. You're right.
She's assuming because she's got her rules.
Let me
and
tell
this
you.
And that. You break up with her, you're dead to her.
You're dead. You're dead to me, son. I don't have anything to do with you.
And you know what that is? I never told her this. I'm going to tell her in front of you guys live.
Tell me, please.
That is your Venus Aquarius 10th house because Aquarius is detached.
Yeah.
So if the relationship's over, she's like, I don't know you. What's your name again? Huh, Phil? I don't know who you are. Peter?
Absolutely. Don't know.
Jacob? Sorry.
Yep.
Tyrone? Sorry, I don't know. Mm-hmm. So that's Venus Aquarius, you guys. They're funny.
Anyway, let's see. Kim said March 29th solar eclipse is a solar eclipse to April 5th. And then C said the score for the Colorado State game is 24 to Maryland 19.
Ooh, Colorado's beating us? Yikes, they are pretty good. No, we got to win that one. They already did upset. I
think I chose them in my bracket.
Shut up. No, she didn't.
You sure?
You didn't go against Maryland. I wasn't going to allow that.
So even though I told you it, you did it anyway?
You didn't tell that to me. You stop. She made a bracket, but right now I'm tied for first with my 15-year-old. We're the head of the pack, and it's a group of about 27 people. So it's actually kind of cool. Last night, one of my 11-year-olds was in first, but after the games, right now it's me, and then a bunch of people tied for I guess fourth place. But me and two of my different brackets, my official brackets in first, and then my 15-year-old. So the truth. Go ahead. Any question? Any comments about Venus and Aries in the chart? And Kim, just so you know, what do you mean to April 5th? No, the eclipse is the 29th. It happens then. The energy can manifest. You could feel it 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, but it manifests out 6 months to the Aries full moon in October. And just like Neptune in Aries is March 30th to October 22nd. So that's why Coffee Talk was so important. You guys can still pay the $22 to get it. Danny told you it was amazing. It really was. We We went in, Dan. It was great, so.
So I'm going to skip down to my friend Jolly James.
Jolly
She said that
James.
she loves that. She says you have to catch her while she still cares. Bing! Absolutely, girl. That's the way. Keep it moving. Anyways, now let's go back on up over
Oh,
here.
is this a little woman empowerment meeting?
Oh, yes. Hear me roar. Anyway, he's a little sick, guys. So anyways, Christina Law.
It's just allergies.
But you're still not feeling good.
No.
Anyways,
I'm
Christina
sorry.
Law said that what was the April 12th for new things?
April 12th for new things.
Are you?
Oh, April 12th is the next coffee talk. I'm just telling you the coffee talks for April the 12th and 18th.
Oh, okay. I thought
so.
That
It's 2 hours, $22. I'm going to teach a lesson on Jupiter and Cancer. Well, you Cancer, Sun, Moon, risings, wherever your house is in Cancer, it's going to be a big glow up. It's not always the bag. It's more divine wisdom and knowledge. But, wherever Jupiter hits, it's like, So, and back-to-back great years for Gemini risings because it was on their ascendant, and then it's going to be in their second house of earning money in Cancer. So they're a little spoiled right now, Gemini risings. And then the second hour, we're going to read a blind chart reading, meaning you can offer and volunteer your chart. Only I will know, but I will pretend like I don't. We will read it as a whole group. So everybody at Coffee Talk. And then at the end, I will reveal who it is. And then you can tell us how we did and share whatever you want to share in your personal life. But it's a great way for people to really learn astrology. It's great if you're an aspiring astrologer, astrology student. And also you're kind of getting like a free reading just for coming to Coffee Talk. So you should definitely do it if you're interested in volunteering your chart. You can email me and just pay the $22 to come to Coffee Talk. But it's a lot of fun. And Dan will tell you, over the years I've been doing this, and we started in February, officially I guess it's like the beginning of the 4th year of Coffee Talk. I've been doing Coffee Talk for 3 years now. So this is the start of the 4th season. So it's really amazing and humbling. I've met people from all over the world. People come from Amsterdam, Africa, Poland, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, all over the States, Hawaii. I humbly thank you guys. But I created this for the 11th house crew, so you don't feel alone if you love the occult or esoteric knowledge. And we talk about more than astrology. We can talk very open and freely there that we can't always on YouTube. So it's fun, okay? So just email me, eric@BigEAstro.com. You can pay Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, but email me first. And you could even book it. Oh, and you could, wifey set it up. You could pay on the website.
Oh, yeah. We had
we had a couple of people paid,
Yeah.
So it's officially there, the $22. But what she'll do is, now that I've got it announced, she'll go in and actually put the name so you know which Coffee Talk it is and the date. Okay, she's got to set up the $13 one, but just the one on the 12th, the $22, that's set up.
So Kim said she changed her March 29th tax meeting to April 5th.
Oh, that's what you were saying.
The best that she could do.
That's fine.
Is that good?
It is fine, sweetheart.
And
yes.
I think with the taxes, because it's such an established thing that we do all the time.
Yeah.
That's the thing about this particular.
That doesn't mess with the retrogrades, but I wouldn't want to do my taxes on an eclipse, even though it's early Saturday morning. I don't know. I just don't play with eclipse energy. I really don't.
And then C asks, how can we tell which days are earth, water, fire, and air? Are we talking about days of the week? What do you mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I know the planets. I don't know about the elements for the day, right? But Monday is the moon. So I would assume that's going to be more watery because it's at home in Cancer. Tuesday is Mars. So that's a fiery day. Mercury is Wednesday. That's an air day. Thursday is Jupiter. And, Jupiter is at home in Sag and in Pisces. So that wouldn't be hard to define. But it's Thursday. It's the Jupiter day. And it's exalted in Cancer. So 2 waters versus fire. So I guess you could call Jupiter almost like a water, but I don't know. Friday is Venus, which is Taurus Libra. So, you could pick. And then.
But then each of those planets aren't they associated with elements?
I'm saying it right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're
Forgive me.
associated with signs,
Oh, okay.
but they have co-rulership. So that's what I'm saying. You can't. I explained the Mercury, but Mercury is Virgo and Gemini. So it's hard to say air. Although I call Virgo secretly is like the fourth air sign, and what was the other one I created? Virgo's like the fourth air sign, and I think and Scorpio's like the fourth fire sign. It's fiery water. Arr. So yeah, so that's how I would break it down. And then Saturday is Saturn, but that's Capricorn Aquarius. So I don't know. I would check on Google. Maybe they've designated the days with the elements, but I think that's kind of hard because of the rulerships. You know what I mean?
I don't know how I don't know how accurate or whatever this is. This person here, they look at it and they go Sunday, Moon Day, Tides Day, Winds Day, Earth Day, Fire Day, Shadow Day. And that's the 7 weeks. And that's how they break up the different elements from a
7 days
perspective.
Wait, but so I didn't understand because you said
so. Sunday is sun.
Okay.
Monday.
So wait, but we know it's sun,
right?
But is it fire?
I'm just telling you what this thing is talking about. I mean, it's a whole long.
Right.
thing.
I mean, I just kind of said that.
Right. But did you say that Tuesday was Tides Day?
Tuesday.
No, you did not.
Tuesday is the day of the Mars.
I would assume that's water.
Yeah, but Tuesday is
And did
Mars.
you say that Wednesday was Winds Day? I would assume that's air.
I actually did say Mercury. It probably could be air.
And then
Thursday.
Thursday is Earth Day.
Jupiter. But wait, but now this is interesting. Jupiter is abundance, husband, beliefs, philosophies, but it's not at home or exalted in any earth signs. So does that really resonate with y'all? Jupiter is at home in Sag Pisces, exalted in Cancer. So it's two waters versus fire. There's no earth. And it's in its fall in Capricorn. So that doesn't really resonate.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying that's what this person said. This is just this, and she says this is her way of doing it.
Okay, yeah. So
I just figured I'd look it up.
She looked it up. She tried.
I'm trying.
She tried. I don't know if I resonate with that.
And
check on YouTube. Maybe some astrologer knows or breaks it down.
Kim said, interesting because I've never paid attention to energy and how it relates with astrology and transits. I don't know enough.
Oh, sweetie, that's the magic of signing up and taking my Astro Life Transformational Program, a 5-month course that really will upgrade and change your life and make you become the Jedi, the master of the flow and energy of your natal birth chart, which is the map of your life and the remembrance of your soul. Remember, we talked about that in your reading. You really want to get connected to these planets. They're connected to your chakras. These are light-bodied energies, frequencies that affect everyone on this globe. Whether you know astrology or not, it's still going to affect you, and you can't run away from it. You can run, but you can't hide. The planets will find you and hopefully make you happy. Do you guys miss Lauryn Hill like me? She's kind of come back with certain songs in there, but I want like it's just a full-fledged album. And I don't know how you guys felt. The first album was a classic, right? She won the Grammy, first hip-hop album to win a Grammy. But that Unplugged album, I don't think a lot of people were awakened enough yet or ready for it. But I know when I heard it, I was like, this is the best thing since sliced bread. It was incredible. Her lyrics were bananas. She, to me, is the best female MC rapper ever. Better than Latifah and Light. These young girls can't touch her either. That's just my personal opinion. But she brings the singing with the hip hop. I'm not saying she's not a little loco poco crazy, but dancing in this music industry, you see, it will make you crazy. And she ran away and got out. Maybe she got out in time, right? Still got her sanity and her soul. So, Are you guys ready for Mars and Aries? Is he getting a ride or you got to take him?
I don't know.
Okay.
And
Well, he would have probably left us 450. You can go check if you want.
now Mystic Cancer is here. Hey, Mystic
Hi,
Cancer.
Mr.
How are
Cancer.
you?
Welcome back.
And she's asking, what if you don't have Aries in your natal chart? How can you not have Aries in your natal chart?
Because she's looking at Placidus.
Stop it.
Stop it. Naughty, naughty, naughty. You do have
Because
Aries.
you got to think about
Yeah,
this.
does
All
that make
of
sense?
these- all
You
of
said a good
these-
question. Does that even make sense to you? That you don't have Aries in your chart? So this is why I tell you Placidus does not really work. Yes, I know the concept of interceptions, but believe you me, even the Placidus astrologers, when they have to do timing techniques and different things, they have to go to the whole sign system, which is more ancient and I believe more accurate. And yes, you have access to all 12 signs. So you're saying we can't see the eclipse in your chart because you don't have Aries? Does that make sense to you? I mean, seriously. The constellations, we have all 12 signs, all 12 houses. Please go to astro.com, click the default button, and bring down to the whole sign system. It'll change your life. It really will. Because what happens with Placidus, when you don't have Aries, that means the moon goes to Aries every month. I know you feel it, but your chart says you don't feel it. It's unconscious or lying. Yeah, it could be a little unconscious, but no, you feel it, and you're going to feel these eclipses, and you're going to feel the Venus and Mercury retrograde, all of it. Okay. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And you could book a chart reading with me, and I would totally help you and relearn who you are through your chart. This is important. Did you know they just found more information about one of the pyramids in Egypt, about all the chambers underneath? Right? Did you know? I know they got a little series on Gaia, where in the main tower, in the main pyramid, they've got all the constellations and the zodiac in there. Astrology's been here forever. Okay. For real. It's older than the religions too. Okay. So let's get to Mars and Aries, and then we can get back to more questions. Any specific questions about Venus retrograde or Venus and Aries or stories? Thank you, Claiborne. That was a dope story. So when you have Mars and Aries in the natal birth chart, and by the way, I've got a child that has both of these placements. He's so competitive sometimes. His mother and I, we got to like calm him down. He's very competitive. And Mars and Aries is home sweet home, right? It's Mars is at home in Aries and Scorpio and exalted in Capricorn. She's got that. Very nice placement. She doesn't brag about it, but if she knew about it, she would brag more about it. It's a great placement to have. But I'll tell you this, Mars in Aries, it is a great athlete. Mars is where we see, let me explain Mars. It's your willpower, your drive, your initiating energy. It's the soldier, warrior, right? Fights, arguments. It's brave, courageous. Mars is property and land. It's surgeries, it's blood, it's procedures, it cuts, separates, and divides. It's brothers, it's boyfriends. Mars is also a man's sex drive. Okay. For a woman, Mars could be the boyfriend you're attracted to. That's the eye candy. You don't always marry the Mars. Okay. Now she's fortunate. She got the Jupiter and the Mars. Okay. So she, because her Mars is in Capricorn and I'm a Cat Moon. So, she did okay with that. But normally you don't marry the sign of the Mars. That's for your 20s when you're having fun, ladies. Okay. But some of y'all like to have fun later than that, but that's okay. I'm not judging. I didn't get married to 37. Okay. But I got Saturn in the 7th house. So I actually, without even knowing, I honored my chart, what my soul had picked for me. Isn't that deep? And I didn't know this. I got married after 30. For me, Saturn in the 7th house could literally delay marriage. It just delayed it a little bit longer for me, 37 years old. But I was patient waiting for her. She was worth the wait.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So Mars and Aries, you can drive fast, move fast. You are quick to get angry and irritable. You're like, but this is the funny thing. and I see this with my kid that has this. He won't hold on to the grudges. He's very positive and optimistic. But the Mars and Aries, like he can get hot tempered real quick. But remember with Aries, it's very pure. They don't ever mean to start something. But if you start with them, it's hard for them to stop and turn it off. So like if his brothers start with him, he's got to clap back and he doesn't know how to stop it and turn it off. And so that's the challenge as a parent, right? Like, listen, because I see the Mars in action. Like, even when they're playing sports in the backyard, he's super competitive. I'm like, all right, calm it down, chill out, right? So, Mars and Aries, you guys, you are brave and courageous. You don't fear nothing. You'll fight a kid bigger than you. You'll fight, you'll be David fighting Goliath. You're like no fear, no fear. I'll be right here. Right. So now, normally I sound better when I sing, but I've got allergies and congestion and the throat is scratchy. Normally my singing voice is pristine. She's the singer. I'm the lyrical stinger and bringer. But another thing about Mars and Aries, not just competitive, extremely accident prone. Okay, but these are the soldiers that they will like run into like the field and run into the crowd and just set it off. They have no problem. And they have, they can be like very strategic. Also, you guys, Mars, you may not know this, Mars is logistics. It's how you strategize. So whatever the sun wants, Mars will go get it. If the sun says, go get me a big piece of chicken, Mars will be like, okay, boss, and go get it. Like you could literally think about this in your mind. Right? Your vitality, ego, self-expression needs to communicate to the Mars. Let's focus our energy and willpower and drive to go and start a new business to achieve this goal. Now, Mars and Aries won't always complete the mission. It will set it off and start it, but it doesn't have the same follow through. Another update on Maryland, Colorado State. Have we tied it up or taken the lead back? Bueller, anyone? Thank you. I appreciate it. So, but Mars and Aries is very passionate, and it could definitely, like the Venus, these Mars Aries guys, they're like, "What's up, shorty?" They'll go and mac on a girl like that. They'll initiate. There's no timidness from a guy. And if a woman has Mars and Aries, you want the guy that's the cop, the detective, the firefighter, the athlete, the muscle-bound man. If a woman has Mars and Aries, you're like, you want the jughead. You can't help it. Doesn't mean it's good for you. Remember I said boyfriend is Mars, the husband's Jupiter. But you'll be attracted to like the, the grunting guy in the gym. You'll love those guys. But you'll get sick of them after a while. And chances are you won't be attracted to them after age 27 when your Mars matures. You'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe I used to date these idiot guys. Trust me, I've seen it. All right. So any thoughts or questions about Mars and Aries? But they are a lot of fun. They are competitive. They will be the ones to start the business, to fight the fires, great emergency ER doctors, anything. And the house that you have it in is really important. And the person, I forgot who said that they didn't have Aries in their chart. Tell me what your rising sign is, and I'll tell you where your Aries should be, right? Okay.
So that was Mystic Cancer.
Yeah, Mystic Cancer. Tell me where's your rising, and then I'll tell you where your Aries should be at.
And then let's see. Jess Loves Blaze. She said her child has Mars and Aries conjunct the moon.
Hold on, wait. Mars and Aries conjunct the moon. Oh, your child? You and your child are going to have a lot of arguments and beef. But I think the thing to do is have the child be active in a lot of sports. They could have nothing major, but little minor accidents. The Mars conjunct the moon, but that's textbook astrology. Mars conjunct moon, a lot of arguments with mom, but they may even buy property with you later in life. Mars conjunct moon. Okay. Aries moons are very assertive, aggressive, and impulsive, especially 0 to 13 degrees. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
You want to say hello to everybody? Oh, you can.
Yeah, go. You're saying goodbye? Oh.
I'll be back.
Big Tay's in the house. All right. So,
Very comfortable.
but guys, I'm not going to stay on too much longer. Wifey gets back, we'll get back to the chat real quick. But I just want to say this. As one of my clients said at Coffee Talk, it's hard out here in these streets. Please, I'm sure you guys don't do this, but don't get into the anger and the vitriol you see on social media and this and that. I know, what Orange Guy and Elon are doing. It's not cool. I'm not supporting any of that foolishness. But this is in the cosmos. This is the stage in the arena and all that has to happen. Our government is dissipating. That's what Pluto Capricorn was about. So please don't yearn and try to hold on to it. These people fighting for this, the system's broken. All these politicians that make 100 and 200,000 a year, but they're worth 18 and 20 million. It's because they've been robbing you. They've been robbing all of us. Honestly, everybody in DC should be in jail or prison. And it's both parties. And so the system has been broken. And so if you haven't been awakened to that, it's time to see, take off the Neptune Pisces glasses and Neptune Aries on the 30th. You're going to see things with new eyes and new vision. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I've been deceived and lied to for so long. That's what's going to happen with Neptune Aries. And even though it's only to October 22nd, it will bounce back in Pisces from then until January 26th. And then you'll even see more clearly, right, their final stabs or jabs at increasing the illusion, confusion, and deception. So I want you to see how thin the veil is. I want you to see how you've lied to yourself, deceived yourself, and been deceived. Sagittarius rising in America's chart, Pisces, Neptune, 4th house since 2011, kind of around a little bit after Twitter was birthed at 2010. We have seen so much confusion, illusion, deception, this whole cancel culture, the Twitter age. It's been with Neptune and Pisces, and it's been a lot of foolishness. Neptune goes to Aries. I can see clearly now that the Neptune's gone. You're going to be like, oh my gosh. And you're going to start to really want to clean out your subconscious mind. And if you're really serious about making transformative changes in your life, please think about either taking one-on-one astrology classes with me, but even more so, my Astro Life Transformational Program. It is a game changer. All right. It's 5 months. We can do a payment plan. If you're really interested, you could check the website or email me, ask me questions. But you get so much in it, and it's 8 weeks live, and then 3 months afterwards checking in. We read the chart, then we break down 3 houses at a time. We get down into healing the inner child, reprogramming the subconscious mind, affirmations, meditations, Ho'oponopono, health tips, sleeping tips, meditation tips. This program, and I will say a lot of it, was designed by yours truly.
Working on some more stuff right now.
It is. We're still adding to it, because what our intention is that when you do, and if you do choose to do this, it is going to your cranium blown off. It will really transform your life, and it will be so amazing.
But let me say this.
Yeah.
When we say the word when we say life transformation program, we take that seriously.
Yeah.
And that's why we started out with 7 weeks, and then we made it to 8 weeks. We wanted to give a little bit more time for reflection. Yeah. And then I said to him, you know what, if we're really going to help people change their lives, no one changes their lives in 6 months. In 2 months. Yeah. It just doesn't happen. And even for us to say 5 months, but what we do is we have 8 weeks of intense back-to-back classes. You're going to be doing all sorts of exercises and so forth.
Handouts, work.
And then you'll have handouts. I mean, that's why I'm here, sitting up here making meditations, all kinds of things. But you have 3 months to integrate. 3 months that we'll be sending you weekly prompts. Are you doing this? Yeah. How's it going? What's going on?
We'll meet once a month on video.
And you'll have the opportunity to respond back and say, hey, whatever. But then you'll meet once a month to really look at how are you doing? How are you integrating? What do you need? prior to your monthly meeting, you're going to send Eric information so that he can prepare for you in that month's meeting to help you with any areas where you aren't feeling confident
or secure or
you know
struggling. Yeah.
so we're really trying to put together a very comprehensive program. I mean,
Because you
literally,
guys aren't alone. That's what this program is about. Like, you are literally not alone. And we set it up in a way that this can bring in, for real, long lasting and forever transformational
right. I
change.
mean, we're looking, he does talk about this a lot, but we're really looking at subconscious programming, undoing things. We're looking at helping you to meditate. We're looking at things that you're doing.
Affirmations.
Yeah, affirmation. We're looking at all those different things, but we're also looking at your physical environment. So we're introducing
It's okay.
feng shui.
I didn't break it.
Yay. We're introducing feng shui and how that can be incorporated.
Is there a
We're
score?
introducing,
Maryland, Colorado?
how to schedule your life, workout plans. It's everything for a complete life transformation.
Yeah,
So,
it's good. And just so you
anyways.
know, after the chart reading, then when we go through the weeks, and we have an intro call and like, you know, and then what are your goals call. But then after we do the live chart reading, then we meet and break down just 3 houses at a time, doing a deeper dive, looking at the lunar mansions, looking at the deacons, getting more detailed in aspects. So it's more than just a chart reading. So even, let's say, if you've booked a chart reading with me before, but you're like, I may want to do this program, what we can do instead of the chart reading, so it's not repetitive, we could look at a secondary progression or solar returns. So you're getting more and new information, but we'll still base the program of transformation on your natal chart. So you just get like a little extra nugget if you already purchased the natal chart. But this is a really good program. It's something that I am going to be so proud of, you know.
And sometimes even if you've had a chart reading, having it again and refreshing it and being in a different place. Because what I have found for me is there are things that I learn at one point in life and I might not be ready to fully receive it, or I've received what I can. But then the next time I listen to it or redo it, I get even more out of it. But anyways, let's see now. C said that Colorado State is at 26 and Maryland is at 22. And then we have Paige Turner. Is Paige Turner new?
Yes, Paige
Hi,
Turner.
Paige
How are
Turner.
you?
So
Share your
nice
big
to
3.
meet you.
Sun, Moon, Rising. I'll give you a free little reading. Oh, wait. Can I just say this? Can you guys please hit the like button, but also subscribe? Even last week for the astrological new year, all these new people came, but there were no new subscribers. So please, you guys, please hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, we could really use it. Doesn't take you anything. We're trying to get to 10 million.
Yeah, but
I
like
to say a million, but now I'm saying 10 million.
But I want to get to 10K first before the 10 million. So please hit the subscribe button. But do me a favor, once we get off in a few minutes, come back and just say, oh, thanks, Eric. Oh, learned a lot about Venus and Mars and Aries, or whatever, thumbs up emoji, just 2 seconds, because it helps the live grow in the algorithms. You know, we're playing this algorithm game with YouTube, and I don't know any special tricks. I just have you amazing people that spend your time with me that I greatly appreciate to just kind of give me, you know, the chat that doesn't register with them. It's the comments afterwards. Okay.
And you know what, Chantel, I'm so sorry I skipped you by accident, girl. That was an accident. She said her North Node is in Aries at birth. I'm curious what Aries season means to me. I'm a Cancer Sun, Aquarius Moon, Sag Rising.
Well, I'll say Sag Rising. The Aries is in your 5th house. So in your Aries North Node, there's a lot around if you have kids or your relationships or education life and your creativity and hobbies. The Aries solar eclipse is closing up the chapter from 2023 to January 20, 2025. And so you should have been at Coffee Talk, but you could still pay $22 and receive it. Aries solar eclipse and Neptune and Aries. It was really good. But you know,
yeah, he did like nearly 3 hours for Coffee Talk. So like, that's the thing, is that Eric never undergives, he always overgives, and he literally was talking for nearly 3 hours. So they got a lot done. Paige Turner.
Paige, what's your big 3?
We need your big 3. And there was a correction. It's actually Colorado State 37, Maryland 30.
Ooh, yeah, I figured the score was higher than that.
Right.
Is it halftime?
I'm not sure. Let's see.
I'm gonna have to go soon. I gotta watch that.
We've got
losing. They're losing because I'm not watching.
So Paige.
I'm not trying to guilt you guys.
MC is
not your MC. Your sun, moon, rising.
No. But Paige Turner said MC in Aries.
Okay.
So that's your midheaven?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But we need the
so then
the
your
sun,
Cancer.
moon, and rising.
She's a Cancer rising. Where's your sun and moon?
I don't know. Let us know what your sun and moon is and all that. So
thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Eric, it's Gloria from Coffee Talk.
Hey, that's Gloria.
That's Jess Loves Blade. Okay,
oh, hey. Hi,
there
Gloria.
you go. Now we know.
Thank you.
And
wasn't Coffee Talk fun? Thank you for coming. It was so great. Hopefully I kept you awake because I know it was late for you, but thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And please let me know if you're going to come back in April and you can volunteer your chart.
She's saying that she's talking, I think she's referring back to her daughter, her daughter. Her rising is in Cancer, so maybe her Mars is a little tempered. I feel we are so alike. I'm a sun in Cancer.
And her rising's Cancer? Okay, yeah. You know, you should get a chart reading for you, but I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Everybody with children, even if they're 19, 20 now, it makes you a better parent. Book a chart reading for your kids, you guys. It's so worth it. And guess what? What you can do is I can do it to you, and then when you think they're ready and mature enough, then you could share the video with them. And as I'm reading it to you, I've done this with parents before, I will verbally address them so they feel like it's personalized for them when they're older and they're watching it. You give them to them their sweet 16 or 17 or 18, graduating, whenever you feel they're ready. But I will definitely do that, and I can do that for you. You know what I mean? Because it helps you with education, friendships, relationships, destiny, career, frenemies, enemy, all types of stuff. I've really helped a lot of parents out, okay? I've even done brand new newborns. I had a grandmother, and then I had a mother, just like her baby was like barely a month. So it's really cool. I love doing that.
So let's see. Oh, sorry. So Kim asked or said, wait, so if I understand, ideally, we should marry someone of the sign of where our natal Jupiter is.
Yes,
in our natal chart.
But it's a combo platter. It's Jupiter, it's 7th house, and it's Juno. And, remember, let's say if Jupiter is in Virgo. It's not just a Virgo sun. It can be a Virgo sun, moon, or rising. The 7th house, my 7th house is Taurus. I didn't marry a Taurus woman, but I married a Taurus rising. See? So remember always, even with the Jupiter, for the fellas, the Venus, you're looking at the sun, moon, rising, not just the sun. Look at the big three, and that tells you like a little mixture of the energies of like who your spouse could be. The Venus will tell you where you may meet them. So will the Jupiter, Ladies, if your Jupiter's in the 10th house, chances are you'll meet your husband at work or in public,
Let me see now.
Right? She met me over the internet, but it was still in public, and it was 10th house public.
And then Yuki.
Oh, they're new?
Yuki Komasa. Wait. I'm sorry. I had this in my brain before I came out of my mouth. Yuki Komatsuri.
Sorry, is there a U in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yuki
Komatsuri. There you go. It's real quick. Welcome. How are you, Yuki? Thank you.
She says she likes me. Thank you. I like you too. Can we get your big three, please?
You want to show your Sun, Moon, Rising? Because I'm going to get ready to go. I got to watch Maryland. They need me to cheer for them because they're losing.
Yuki is fine. Thank you, friend.
I am. Just so you guys know, I want you to know I am half Cro-Magnon man.
I
still love
so
sports.
Next time you come, I'm going to do it all. Okay.
Yuki. But yes, welcome, Yuki. And did Paige share their big three?
No, we don't have Paige Turner hasn't given us
Okay,
theirs.
Paige, you can share
And,
yours.
Yuki, do me a favor, love. Will you mind clicking the subscribe button for us?
Oh, thank you. Please
And
subscribe, you
let
guys.
me see.
Thank you.
It is already. It is at halftime. C told us that a while ago.
Thank you, C. 37:30. Okay.
And
Oof.
so Yuki said that Sun is a cap Sun, Moon in Aquarius, and Rising is Scorpio.
Okay, wait. Scorpio rising,
Mm-hmm.
Cap Sun in the third,
Mm-hmm.
Moon in Aquarius in the fourth. You could be very skilled at writing and have a lot of business skills. Like you could be wherever you work or, what do you do? You can kind of like be a leader, but complete the task and the mission. You're about getting things done. Your mantra is going to be work hard, then play hard. But when the moon's in the third house, you can be a very good writer or even musician. Did William leave?
Yeah.
Okay, got it right. So, very artistic and creative. The Aquarius moon in the fourth house, that one's interesting. I wonder, usually Scorpio risings, they move away from their birthplace eventually, and you may do better in a drier climate. So I don't know where you live in the world, or if you're in America, I recommend Scorpio risings, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, some parts of Cali or Washington, more of a drier climate. Washington's pretty wet, so maybe not Washington, but you know what I mean? But the Aquarius, Virgo and Scorpio risings tend to move away from their hometowns, because Sagittarius and Aquarius are both associated with flight and travel and movement. Sometimes Aries, Capricorn risings too, because the Aries fourth house. Okay. Excuse me. But, oh my God, these allergies. But, the Aquarius moon in the fourth house, as you get older, and I assume you're kind of a grown up now, you may find that you need to not take care of your mother like a Capricorn moon. Aquarius moon, you need to share wisdom and knowledge and teach your mother. So you may teach her about more things about health. You may teach her about astrology or numerology. You may guide her in some ways. But she may have been a little emotionally detached as a mom. Maybe she didn't give you a lot of warm hugs or whatever. Doesn't mean she didn't love you. She was probably someone who had a nice career. She's probably super smart too. But yeah, you emotionally feel connected to astrology and esoteric knowledge. You got Pluto in your fourth house, Scorpio risings. I salute you, because I'm one too. We'll never go broke and homeless, Sagittarius second house. And we're here to break generational curses. And when your mother gave birth to you, something happened. Preeclampsia, jaundice, umbilical around the neck, emergency C-section, tubes, like something happened during the pregnancy. Okay. So thank you so much. And please keep coming back and reach out. Check out the website, BigEAstro.com, or email me if you want to book a birth chart sale, Eric@BigEAstrology.com. You have questions.
So yeah, Jackie was just saying that, or Jacqueline, I should say, she was saying that she did birth charts for her kids, 3 and 5 years old, and that's really good.
How they doing? I hope they're doing well. I'm sure they're getting so big.
And then we broke
She's
down
got a great
Yuki
family
already?
Yeah, we just did Yuki.
Okay, sorry.
And tell Rob I said what's up too.
And then Jolly's, I heard marrying, Jolly James said, I heard marrying someone whose ascendant is conjunct your descendant is magical.
Your ascendant is conjunct their descendant. Yeah, because there's kind of like this, it can feel like this karmic fated, like past life connection, although technically it may not be. But yeah, it can be. There's so many things in astrology that, like for example, me, her being the Taurus rising, and her rising it's actually not so close to my descendant, but they're the same to my descendant, but my Juno's there. So that's another thing. It's not just my seventh house, my Juno's in Taurus. So I was destined to, to marry her. You know what I mean? So it's really cool. I feel very, be humble, very honored. You know what I mean? But we've also had soul contract readings. Like we are soulmates. We've seen it in the soul contract reading, and in our charts, And we may even, I don't like to share the charts. I talk about it, but I don't like to just share it in public. But we may talk about it maybe in the second or third episode when we're just really busy right now, you guys. But sometime in April, we'll launch our new podcast together about relationships, and that's going to be Tailor-Made Love. And so we may even throw in one episode about astrology, talking about our charts and relationship and marriage. So, but the whole thing will be about love and relationships and family and all. It's going to be really fun.
So Yukiko Matsuri rewrote her name and pulled it apart. Makes it much easier for me. Yukiko?
Oh, not Yuki.
No, well, Yuki is short for Yukiko.
Oh, okay.
But Yukiko Matsuri. As soon as you did that, then I could read it. I was having a very hard time. It's a beautiful
Are
name.
you from Japan?
I assume so.
Yeah.
And then she said she's been subscribed for a while.
Oh,
thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is her first time catching a live.
Oh,
she's
great.
an 8th grade writing teacher.
Oh
right.
My God. I taught for 13 years. My mother taught for 35, 37 years. So yeah, that's great. Well, that's good because these kids don't know how to write nowadays.
They don't.
So you got a lot of work on your hands.
And
just to get them to write is hard. I have them write letters to their step-grandmother.
Let me also say this, because later on, she talks about she's getting ready to move, but her finances are in a particular situation that she has to get through first.
Yep.
Here's the thing, Yukiko, figure out how you can create something that can help parents teach their children how to write. Either that or become a tutor, because these tutors make mad dough.
They make crazy money, and parents need help.
40, 50. I had one tutor for math who charged $125 an hour. I didn't pay that. It was paid for me by
this program.
The state of Arizona was offering free tutoring to everybody, and I jumped on that. But her regular fee was $125 an hour, and she said she got it easy. Now, I will say she was one of the best math tutors I have ever come across. But,
and then we lost her because she left the program.
But anyways, something to think on, because you have a skill that is very, very sought after. So.
And these kids don't know cursive. They're not going to be able to read the Constitution. That's done on purpose.
And in my mind, I'm thinking we're about to
they're about to do
put
some
out a
wild
book.
stuff.
So I'm thinking, do you do editing? Because I'm doing different things to get it, but I love to get perspective. So if you
email me if you want to help edit BigEAstrology's first book.
And maybe we can figure out some kind of barter trade on something with that.
Yeah.
Let me see now, because again, our thing is to always, if we can, we want to keep our money circulating
with real humans
within our collective group.
And you guys, that's what my monthly community is going to be about. You guys can come in there in the business section. We have 11 different groups. You can promote your business in my group.
Okay.
I'm not a hater.
And then Kim said her natal Jupiter is in Gemini.
Yeah.
And then we have Chandra Kamara.
Oh, you're new. You can share your big three. Am I
saying that right?
Hi, Chandra. Probably Chandra.
No, but Chandra? Oh, Chandra.
Yeah.
Is it Chandra or Chandra?
It's probably Chandra.
Chandra Kamara. She's a Cancer sun. Oh my gosh, wait. Cancer sun, rising, and moon in Leo. So Cancer sun, Cancer rising, moon in Leo.
Okay, so Cancer sun and rising, Leo moon. Your mom may have been like whatever your dad said. But you and dad also could have. It's interesting. So when you have the sun in the first house, you can be very self-centered the first 26 years of life, but then it starts to burn off and dissipate. But the Cancer sun is so pure. The Leo moon is so pure. Those are like two of the most pure signs, Cancer and Leo. And the Leo moon in the second house, you need to speak and conduct yourself as Chandra, the regal queen, because that's what you are. You naturally are good at probably real estate and maybe even things around fashion and stuff like that. You can get into entertainment or politics. With the Cancer sun in the first house, though, you're also about your family, safety, security, protection. Like that's important to you. But you're natural. You can wear your emotions on your sleeve and on your face. And you could have a lot of fluctuations sometimes in water weight, Cancer risings. But you're about to have a glow up. Jupiter is going to be there. So you should come to Coffee Talk on April 12th. Jupiter will be on your ascendant starting June 9th. I'm going to talk about it at Coffee Talk for all 12 signs. None of you guys want to miss this. You don't just have to be a Cancer because everybody's got Cancer in their chart. Okay. And Mr. Cancer, did you ever tell me what rising you are for your Aries? What house your Aries should be in? And Paige Turner, did you give me your big three? Because we're about to go soon. So, but Chandra, one thing I will say too with that Leo moon, you Leo moon women give the warmest and best hugs. You just do, hands down. And sometimes Leo sun too, but Leo moon women. And one thing is that you have a flair about you, the way you speak. Like there's something very like stylish and creative. Your intuition, it's root chakra to heart chakra. So if you're feeling or sensing something there, please trust it. And you already have the Cancer sun rising, so your divine inner knowing is on point. Do not let people make you doubt yourself. You are powerful and amazing, and you need to know that. All right? And holla at your boy, BigEAstro.com, book a chart reading, or hopefully you come to Coffee Talk in April 12th or 18th.
And then Chandra said, I'm about to do literary coaching as a consultant. I've been teaching for 11 years and I'm burning out. Yeah, right on. Well, maybe we need to talk to you. Because we have some,
I burnt out.
Between you and Yuki, we've got some other projects going on that we're going to be looking for some.
Trying to do 3 books in the next 2 years, this year, next year.
So we have some stuff going on. And so we would love to.
Yeah, email me, Eric at BigEAstrology.com.
So reach out. And then Jackie Washington said the school teacher can teach coaches how to create courses too. What were you going to say, Love?
I was just going to say, I got to go and watch the game, but I was going to say, Jackie Washington's in the house. Yeah. And Jackie came to Coffee Talk, and I was so happy. So, Jackie, make sure you come back. It was so great to finally meet you, and you're the best.
Oh, and Yuki said, heck yeah, she'll check it out. And then Julie's here. Hey, girl, it's been a minute. I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute.
Who?
Julie.
Oh, Julie.
We've seen her before.
Yeah.
It's good to see you driving in the California sunset time and listening to the magic. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Julie.
Enjoy the sunset. And tell me you're right by the ocean. If you tell me you're right by the ocean or along Joshua Tree National Park.
She's in San Diego.
They have you're in San Diego? So maybe you are close to the ocean. And then Chandra, yes, I'm sorry, sweetie. Thank you, love.
See, you just got to ask the blind guy. He knows.
The blind guy, he knows what's up. And then let's see. And then Jackie Washington is looking forward to hearing our podcast. We are going to be putting out a loved theme. I think we'll build it off of this same page just because why separate them? But we're going to start to put out our tailor-made love. Sorry.
She's got to make the graphic.
tailor-made love podcast soon, where we're going to be looking more at relationship things. And whatnot, and then
and family
dynamics, and all the things that make us tick in that way. Let's see. C is giving you an update. Colorado State is 46, Maryland 43. So there's.
Oh, we're coming back. Okay, so now it's I really got to go. Okay. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Paige or Mystic with your information, or else we got to go.
Yes. So.
Is it in
okay, well, Chandra's not asking questions, but she's letting us know she is a great hugger. She's regal. Yeah. She says
good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She'll come to Coffee Talk in April.
Oh, you'll love it.
Thank you guys. We love you.
And you can volunteer your chart too.
Yes.
If you want
to
be read.
I think once you start getting it, people, so.
Yeah, I mean, I only pick one, but people can volunteer, and I just randomly pick it. But at least if you offer it, you're in the mix. And that's April 12th. And if not,
he hasn't done this in a while.
The blind readings are so much fun.
Thing, and
Dan will tell you, it's really powerful.
Anyways, thank you guys. We love you. Thank you for spending your evening with us.
And make sure you watch.
So appreciate
Make sure you watch Yesenia Rose. It'll be right before 5 p.m. Eastern on March 25th, Tuesday.
I know all you guys have been hearing about all this become a sovereign being and all of that. But some of it is kind of crazy. Like I used to look at this one girl and she got me all, excited and everything. And then I went to her website. She wanted me to pay her like $2,000 or $2,500 to get a bunch of papers and do it myself. And I'm like, You want me to spend over $2,000 to do it myself? And then where do you come in? I guess she kind of helps you for an hour or two. You know, if she's giving you over 100 pages, it's going to take more than that. And
it's a lot.
And the thing is that people need to understand what is real, what is achievable, and all of it's real, but what is achievable?
Right, because there's some things that you may not have the money or the legal fortitude to deal with, right? IRS, that's illegal, right? That may go away. We'll see. But driving, without license and stuff and all that, that's a whole thing.
And one thing that I like
there's
about
maritime law, and then there's common,
and
God's law.
One thing I like about Yesenia is she is going to be talking to you about things that you can do practically to help yourself. Things around your credit, things around other things of that nature, things that we can actually do without having to have huge pockets. Because some of the stuff that people are talking about, you would have to spend so much money in lawyer fees and all that.
It's going to be a great podcast. I'm recording it tomorrow, and I'll be releasing it on Tuesday, so I cannot wait. And then Thursday, I'll be live 2 p.m. Eastern. Maybe you missed Paige.
Okay. Did we do Paige Turner? You know what? Did I miss you, Paige Turner? She just put this in. Okay. Capricorn Sun, Scorpio Moon, Leo Rising. I'm sorry if I missed you.
Leo Rising, Sun, Scorpio Moon, and the Cap Sun in the 6th. Mm-hmm. Cap Sun in the 6th, you will overcome your bosses, your coworkers, any enemies, illnesses. You'll burn them off quickly. Definitely get more fruits and veggies. The Scorpio Moon in the 4th house. Excuse me, for Leo Rising, you're definitely creative, probably love kids. Excuse me. The Scorpio Moon, it's in its fall, right? It's not a death sentence, but when you are feeling intense emotions, which you may have gotten into a lot of heated stuff with Mom Dukes in the 4th house, you have got to release it, purge, detox, release, because Scorpio Moons can literally get sick. And the 4th house is chest, breast, and stomach. Scorpio's the elimination organs. So that combination, you don't want issues with your breast, your stomach, or the elimination organs, ovarian or colon. So when you have the Scorpio Moon, whatever you're feeling it, woo-saw it out, scream it out, walk it out, talk it out, for real. But the Scorpio Moon is why you're here. And I would say you are also here to break generational curses. And mom, something happened with your birth, pregnancy, C-section, jaundice, tubes tied around the neck, something happened. But the Scorpio Moon is really powerful. It's very powerful. When it's on its high vibration, you're an empath. And, trust what you're feeling. You will feel things. You have to trust it. Okay? That Cap Sun in the 6th house, you're the go-to at work. You get it done. Bosses will rely on you. You could have your own career, your own business. You guys that do business birth charts, they are incredible. I've helped a lot of good companies. So if you are going to launch one, just come talk to me. I can tell you the best time. If you've already launched one, do you know when you file for your LLC or your S Corp, or in your heart when you gave birth to the business or your first sale? Then we can cast a birth chart and I can help you revamp or upgrade your business. I'm really proud of it as a service I love doing, and I've helped a ton of businesses. And they were seeing stuff that like, oh my God, I didn't even think about that, Eric. I mean, I go in, I give you great ideas, like $1 million worth of game, for real. All right, so I love you guys. Wifey, you got to hit it.
All right.
And
Evelyn showed up. Hey,
girl. There you go, Ev.
There you are.
I was asking about you. Miss you. Hope you're doing well.
All right.
But I will see you live again Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern with Stephanie Mason.
Colorado State 47, Maryland 46, guys.
We're coming back. All right, I gotta go.
All right, love you.
Episode 319, Venus and Mars and Aries, Venus retrograde. Enjoy. You can still pay for Coffee Talk, $22. Eric at BigEAstro.com. Peace.
You're welcome, Paige.
Bye, Paige.